Stand by. 60 seconds to air.
Standing by.
Activate ERS Global Radio Network Power Grid. Initiating power-up sequence.
ERS Global Radio Network coming online. Transmitter at 50%.
Commence affiliate uplink protocol. Establishing uplink. Connection established. The United States is now online. Canadian uplink connection established. United Kingdom uplink secured. Australia is now online. Slovakia online. South Africa is connected and online. ERS Global Radio Network is online.
Transmitter at maximum. Peak power is established and stable.
Microphones and headphones at full volume. The Electric Radio Show is now on the air.
Oh, yes, we are, baby.
All right.
Yeah. The bad boys and girls of radio are back to torment your eardrums. Okay, maybe not. Coming up on the show this time around, we are still vacant a news guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
what are we going to do?
Wow.
Oh, by the way, I heard from him, and he has moved to Tahiti.
Yeah.
What?
Tahiti. Of all the places you don't want to go to tropical, he goes to Tahiti.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be beautiful.
And he felt bad. He did. And at least he told me he felt bad anyway.
He didn't tell me he felt bad. He was chuckling as he told me he moved to Tahiti.
Really?
Yeah.
See, now me said he felt bad.
Dude, I have no idea. We have no broke jaw. We have nothing. So we're going to have to figure out something to fill that void with.
We'll figure it out.
Andre's got a story called They Said to Follow Your Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a young man who always dreamed of doing something big.
Big.
Maybe like moving to Tahiti.
Could be.
Andre's got all the deets coming up on that. Flick confusion. 10 things Americans do in the movies that confuse people around the world. I'll let you know what they are. In the Underground Spotlight, our featured artist of the week. This song kicks ass. It is definitely one going in my car. It is Melissa Otero. The song is called Angels and Demons. I listened to it 3 times before we even went to air.
It's a great song.
It is a sick, crazy, great tune.
That's great.
I love it. I mean, I think it should be in a video game or something somewhere.
Well, I think it is.
Is it really?
It really is.
Shut up.
It was in, I want to say, oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, we can't let the music ramp out on that, man.
I want to say it was in maybe Rock Band or something like that. I got to look.
Dude,
it was in a video game for a while.
I'm telling you right now, I listened to it, and it was like, boom, Silent Hill, man.
Yeah.
It was like...
Yeah, it's got that feel to it.
She's freaking awesome. Melissa Otero in the Underground Spotlight. You're going to love her. Sacred Owl, the Zodiac Maniac, with his Kangol hat.
Yeah.
It's a nice hat.
I love that hat,
Thank you.
Get a picture of Q tonight and put that up on social media.
Will do.
His Kangol hat.
Yes. Please put my sexy self on Facebook now, please.
So you got some Zod stuff?
Yes, I do. A lot of that going on.
You got some good stuff coming up?
Yeah, we got a lot of interesting transits. Yep.
Okay. All right, very cool. We got that. D-Light's got the Hollywood Hot Wire. We're just ramping this baby up, man. So strap in, buckle up, cinch them up tight. Get ready for one hell of a ride called The Electric Radio Show.
I was listening to the broadcast, and I was wondering, what exactly is it?
This show will have laughter, tears, topless arguments, infections caused by jacuzzi water.
It's really weird. It's about to get a whole lot weirder.
It's showtime.
Time for my favorite show.
Is it on now? What time is that show again?
It's on now.
For real?
For real. And we're on it now.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
It's showtime.
We're starting the show. And it's going to be really, really good. And there will be people saying words and stuff. And you're going to like it a lot. and you'll be happy, and you won't want it to stop. Yeah.
The Electric Radio Show. We have wires. We have electricity. Don't get us wet.
You guys are so sexy and funny. Oh, here's your coffee. Have a great show.
You're listening to The Electric Radio Show.
It's The Electric Radio Show. Time to find out what went on in our lives this week with our segment, What's Up? What up, D?
Do me a favor. Next time you buy me a gift, can you make it one that doesn't require so much upkeep?
What are you talking about? The Golden Girl's head?
My Chia Pet Golden Girl's head.
I give you head and you treat me like that.
Isn't that terrible?
Chia. Okay.
So I bring it home. I set the whole thing up. I mean, I don't know if you've ever set up a Chia Pet before, okay? But gravity
Can't
works.
say I have.
Gravity works against you. All right. So you're trying to paste the seeds.
They look like snot seeds.
Yeah, I showed you the pictures, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, she wasn't sprouting. And every day you have to put more water in it. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I go online and somebody suggested putting a bag over her head. So I stuck a bag over her head. And now it looks like she's all moldy. So this is just like so much work. And I'm not getting any results from it.
Well,
that sucks.
You got to keep us posted.
I'm going to take some pictures. I didn't take any today, but I'll take some pictures so you can see what I'm talking about.
So your What's Up is D doesn't like Golden Girl's head. So. Dre.
Well, I'm a little upset.
Why?
I'm a little upset with my very close, dear, good friend, Dunkin' Donuts.
Why?
Aren't they Dunkin' now?
Dunkin'. Okay, Dunkin'.
What's up with the paper cup?
That's why I'm upset.
Oh, no more styrofoam.
This is the new cup from Dunkin'. Okay, now I'm a coffee drinker. I gotta have my coffee. I drink my coffee. First of all, this new cup that they put out, it's smaller than the old cup.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Is that a large?
This is a large.
Yeah, that is small.
Look at how small that is.
I think it looks narrower than the other one.
It's narrower, yeah.
Wow.
And it costs more. Oh, come
Somebody's got to pay for that name change.
The price went up, and my coffee got less.
Yeah, but it's not like Starbucks nuts, is it? How much was that coffee?
It says right on the label.
No,
there,
that's the order number.
Yeah, that's the order number. I think it was 3-something.
That would have been $7 at Starbucks.
That'd have been like
all right, okay.
$7 down.
But still, I mean, and I don't know. Maybe you get a little bit more coffee at Starbucks.
I don't know, man. That's looking a little.
Look at that, Jack.
Yeah, man. I'm not digging that, man.
I mean, remember a large coffee? You got a large coffee.
I know. Remember, I used to come to work with two of them, and then I would have, what was I drinking at the time?
Double fist?
Amps, and then I would drink so much caffeine during a morning show. I'm surprised I didn't have a stroke.
I'm really upset over this.
That's really...
Because I love Dunkin' Donuts.
I do, too.
Well, they're not Dunkin' Donuts anymore.
I'm sorry, Dunkin'. I love Dunkin'. Why do that?
They've rebranded themselves, and they're trying to make their coffee more expensive, like Starbucks.
But why cheat the customer?
Wow.
Why?
Well, they still probably feel that they're still a better value than Starbucks.
I think your What's Up is going to be called Dunkin' Do Not.
I'm really upset over that. Now, by the way, that being said, you could still get a big, large coffee at McDonald's for a buck.
Yeah, I don't like McDonald's coffee.
Well,
I don't like it.
I'm starting to.
They got rid of donuts because donuts spelled backwards is stunad, and that's what they are.
I like Dunkin' Donuts.
All right.
Donuts.
Dunkin' Do Not is Andre.
Dunkin's Donuts.
Wow.
Cue it up.
Well, just a great week. Things are working out in a wonderful way. Business is picking up. And one of the greatest things that has happened to me this week is that my mother's actually moving better.
Really?
Yeah, she's in a better place.
That's good.
And it excites me. So
that's great news, man.
Yeah, it is great news. So I'm happy about that. So
excellent.
That's my What's Up.
All right. Well, let's see. Mom's moving around.
Yes,
that's your What's Up.
She is.
Nice.
Yes, she is.
My What's Up is actually funny, but not funny. we have so many new listeners out there, and I haven't said this in a while. I mean, all of us here, we all have day jobs. I mean, we all do day jobs. My day job just happens to be construction. Mm-hmm. So the other day, put in a full day, I had to get to the studio. So I'm out. I had my truck. I had a big truck. And I hadn't eaten a thing all damn day. Nothing all day. All I had was coffee. And I was freaking starving. So it's the end of the run. It's the end of the day. I said, I'm going to go into, I'm not going to say the restaurant on the air, but it's my favorite. Anybody that's listened to this show,
what it is.
We all know what my favorite is. So I go into my favorite with the big truck. And I've done this before. I've done it in the past. If you go in with a big truck and you swoop hard to the right, you could still go to the drive-thru technically because you're not in the height restriction. Now, I had a big truck. I had a big truck. So I've done it before. I said, all right, let me swoop through the drive-thru. They know me here. I said, I'll just go in, order my stuff. And then you can park outside of the drive-thru lane, hop out of the truck, walk up to the window, toss them some cash. They toss me the bag and the drink, and I'm on my way.
Right.
I did not veer hard enough to the right this time. And I crunched.
No, you didn't.
Hey, I crunched a newly renovated.
Oh, boy.
It was the nauseating sound of aluminum on aluminum.
Oh.
And I pull, I'm like, oh, gee. And that wasn't my expletive. That was a really good expletive that if we weren't on terrestrial radio, I would be happy to share it with you.
Sure.
But it was an expletive followed by another expletive followed by a holy S. And I got the truck off, and I'm standing there waiting, and nobody comes out. So right away, we have a safety officer with our company. And I called the safety officer right away within seconds of it happening. I'm like, yo, man, I said, you have to come up to my favorite restaurant. Where I'm right up the road. What happened? Well, I hit the building. So we go in, and they didn't even know it happened. And so we go out. They took pictures. We exchanged some information. But because my company is so very cool with me, they really are. I work for a great company, and they're so cool with me. It didn't even really bother them that I did it to a brand spanking new truck.
Oh,
we call it in this business. We call it pinstriping.
Wow!
I pinstriped the side of a brand new strip. Like I don't even think the lettering, the vinyl, the glue on the back was set.
Oh my gosh!
That I just pinstriped this whole truck, and so
I hope the meal was good.
Dude, I went and got my food, man. I was starving.
It's a $5,000 cheeseburger.
So this happened on a Friday, so I had to go through the entire weekend worried.
That's crazy.
About what was going to happen. So I was told, all
was okay.
Hey, I was told, yeah, don't worry about it. Just no more drive-thrus, Jack. And I made my promise. So. What's up is drive-through snafu.
Yeah. They're gonna spray paint like a fast food joint on the side of your truck.
Yeah, with a no throw. Right. So thank you. My company knows who I'm talking to. I want to thank you for being very cool with me and on nearly $100,000 truck. So much appreciated. Coming up in just a little bit. Normally it'd be Broke Jaw on the way. I don't know what the hell's going to happen coming up next. You'll find out when we find out on the Electric Radio Show.
Good morning and welcome to the annual Dunkin' Donuts employee webinar. We have some major changes coming soon. We'll be cutting our donut offerings from 30 kinds down to 18. I'm sure that thrills the many of you that make the donuts every day. But we're keeping the bear claw, and I know that's one of the toughest ones to make, but it's my personal favorite. Anyway, we'll be cutting the 12 least popular donuts, and you know how you find the least popular? They're the ones still in the case at 12 noon. And to find the least favorite donut, I invite anyone to take a dozen donuts, put them in a conference room, and 20 minutes later, you'll find the one with brown icing. Anyway, we have also attempted to change the name. We were going to drop donuts from the name to let everybody know that we're a coffee establishment. So now in one city in Southern California, it's just called Dunkin'. We were going to try and keep the 2 Ds and call it Double D Coffee, but men kept coming in thinking well-endowed women were going to pour their beverages. It doesn't help that our slogan is America runs on Dunkin'. I told them not to put runs in a coffee establishment slogan. But do they listen to me? No! Starbucks is killing us. They bring their stuff in on a truck. We're making fresh pastries. We make fresh pastries. Someone get me a bear claw. Give me a bear claw.
The Electric Radio Show.
Yeah, it gets me in the zone. Keeps it kind of like tunes everything else out for me.
The hottest radio show on the planet.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Normally there'd be headlines here with Tom Brokejaw, but we have none. We have no headlines.
We have no Tom Brokejaw.
We really do not. I mean, I got a direct message via Facebook saying, all right, come on, what's the joke? And it's not a joke. Tom Brokejaw is gone. The dude is gone. He really freaking moved to Tahiti.
You know,
he's out.
You know what you should have done? Is you should have asked Patel to come in and
there's
do the
another
news.
one. What the hell?
Yeah, why is everybody leaving?
We lost Patel last year.
What's going on here?
And we lost Brokejaw this year.
What does our studio stink? What's wrong with my studio stink?
Maybe we ought to have Rocky Balboa do the news.
Maybe.
Oh, God.
But in all seriousness, we did get a couple of emails about Tom Brokejaw.
And what was the...
Well, one of the emails said that they wanted to know the information on how to go about sending us some audio to try out for the position.
Okay.
I sent the information back, and then a couple of days later, we received another email from the same person, and it said, "I tried. Sorry, it's way too hard."
Listen, if Brokejaw can do
Yeah,
it...
I was going to say, if he can do it.
I didn't think it was that hard. I mean, it's headlines, right?
And he was half in the bag most of the time. So.
I mean, well,
That's
there you
probably
go.
why he did it so well.
If you guys want, to do an audition, just get half soused.
I was just going to say, do you want me to do the news next week? We can do the whole,
Are you going to be able to...
I did the Hollywood Hotwire that way a couple weeks ago.
That is true.
What
I don't know.
happened to the music?
This is going to be the new... I think this will be the new news. This will be the new news guy. That's right.
So glow.
So, I'm here with the news. Nothing happened.
Nothing at all.
I looked out in the street the other day. There wasn't nothing going on. This lady fell down and she got back up again.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Barry White.
That's right. And that's all I got with the news. Sing me out, baby. Oh, yeah. Sing it, girl. Soul Glow. The news brought to you by Soul Glow. There you go. All right. Maybe we could do that. Maybe. Barry White will come back from the dead once again, as he has on numerous occasions on this show, and do the news. I don't know.
Oh, that's a great idea, Jack. Maybe we can hook up the Heaven Hotline.
Okay.
And we can have various different celebrities.
Until we get a news guy?
Yeah.
A rotating...
Yeah.
And we can have them do the headlines from when they were alive.
Absolutely.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Now you're cooking with gas.
See, a lot of people don't know that we can actually hook the studio up. We can actually hook the studio up.
When I was alive, bell bottoms was here. Ladies would take off your brassiere, my dear. This could work.
Yeah.
What do you think, Barry? Vietnam was happening. Late 60s, early 70s. It was a bad time. Then we go on down to Studio 54. Blow a couple of lines on the back of some chick's ass. But it was fun. This is Barry White with the news. Sing it, baby.
Just let yourself. Yeah! Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let yourself.
So it's also timely to play that, by the way, because Eddie Murphy is talking about doing a new Coming to America.
Really?
And that's where
That's awesome.
that song was
Is
from.
that what that's from?
That is, that was the commercial that played all through Coming
Love
to
that
America. So I don't know. Maybe we'll hook up the Heaven Hotline. We'll get with the engineers and see if we can get the Heaven Hotline hooked up. Who knows, man?
We'll find out.
We'll find out coming up in the next few weeks. Andre, they said to follow your dreams. He's going to tell you all about it coming up next on the Electric Radio Show.
We're going to have a lot of fun. We got some wonderful people for you.
All you mommies and daddies out there who complain to the radio station, I got something to say to you.
And the first thing you've got to do is say the call letters properly. Okay?
It's an incredible metamorphosis of love and emotion and sensitivity and tenderness and fun and joy and happiness.
Did you know that this show represents help and hope?
The Electric Radio Show.
This is breaking news.
This just in. The term breaking news means practically nothing.
This has been breaking news.
It's the Electric Radio Show. They said, follow your dreams.
As you always should, right, Jack?
I think you should. You're never too old.
Always follow your dreams.
Never.
Follow them.
Always follow your dreams, except if you're this guy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
So there's a 24-year-old guy, and his name is Dejuan Wilson from Wakefield, Virginia. All right, so last Wednesday morning, he sped through a construction zone, and the cops tried to pull him over. Right.
Uh-oh.
But Juan took off, and he wound up leading them on a high-speed highway chase through 3 counties. So at one point, the cops even clocked him at doing 130 miles per hour.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
So after about 35 miles, the cops managed to box him in, so he had to pull over on the shoulder. And when they arrested him, he told them that he did it because it was his, quote, ready for this? Lifelong dream to run from the police.
Oh, my God.
Really?
What an idiot.
It was his lifelong dream.
Son, stupidity is not a defense.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's
I
why
hope his lifelong dream is to be in prison now.
he's
Amen.
He's been charged with eluding so far, and a lot more charges are on their way.
Well, let's see. It's probably speed, unreasonable, and imprudent, reckless driving, reckless endangerment,
Where was this?
fleeing the police.
In Virginia?
This was in Wakefield, Virginia. Yeah. So he went for it, man. This guy lived up to his lifelong dream, though. So you got to hand it to him for that.
I blame video games.
You know, I do too, Jack.
I blame video games.
Seriously.
Now, there's gamers out there are going to hate my guts right now. And you can.
I blame stupidity.
Yeah.
Lots of us play video games, and we're not doing...
Yeah, but you play like Candyland. Like, I play like...
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush. Sorry. I play these...
Candyland.
Let me tell you, man, I play these wacko games too, man, but I ain't out there doing this stuff on the street. You got to know.
But, you know, for a young mind, I mean, it could be... And you know, these
How
games...
old was Szechuan there?
This guy was...
Szechuan.
This guy is 24, all right? So... If he is a gamer, and we don't know that.
I don't know, man. I did some pretty stupid stuff at 24. I was in the Army. It was pre-24.
You did some pretty stupid stuff just before you went in the Army.
Yeah, I did a lot of stupid stuff before I went in the Army.
I think he stopped doing stupid stuff a week ago.
I was today many days old when I found out about that.
So, I mean, if it is video games, though, these video games, these kinds of video games that you're speaking of, have been available throughout this whole kid's life.
Yeah. So
who knows?
No, come on. Now, like, honestly,
I hope you had a good time there, Don
This
Juan.
takes place in Virginia. Okay, so we're down in the South. You could argue that somebody in the 80s would have wanted to do the same thing with the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I mean, some of these games.
See, in the 80s, I owned a real Dukes of Hazzard car. It wasn't the orange. What it was, I had a 68 Charger. And I didn't,
Did you go around jumping haystacks with the car?
No.
Or thank you.
I didn't.
Right.
I had a lot of drag races.
But I was just going to say, man, there was cops knocking on your door, too.
Oh, man. Yeah.
But that was racing. I mean, that's pure stupid. That's all it is.
I'll fess up, man. When I was 19 or 20, I lost my license for a year.
Did you really?
I did.
That was 18.
I had 3 unauthorized street competition tickets within 18 months, and that's what every one of them said.
But that was
unauthorized street competition.
That was the thing to do, though, in the 40s.
Hey,
look, this guy.
I was asking if it was 1800s.
Hey, wait a minute. We're talking about Szechuan over here.
I mean, this kid says this is his lifelong dream to run from the police.
No, man. My lifelong dream was to win races on the street. And I fulfilled it, and it cost me my license for a year.
So who knows? I don't know.
I didn't really slow down much after that. That's why I went in the military.
To get away? To get away from the cops?
No. To get disciplined so I wouldn't keep doing, over the speed limit.
And it worked, right?
It did. Yeah, it worked pretty good, man. Coming up in just a little bit in the Underground Spotlight. Man, I'm not overhyping this song. I think it's a great tune. I think you guys are going to love it. Melissa Otero, Angels and Demons, on the way on the Electric Radio Show.
It's so cold.
Early this morning, O'Hare International canceled about 5% of flights.
Hey, look, you guys, it's snowing.
The cold air is in place. The wind makes it feel like 15 below.
It's all causing major flight delays and cancellations.
We're just hanging, chilling, a little bit of illin'.
There is ice under that snow.
It is so cold, Charlie Sheen was thankful for the burning and the itching.
We just reported 10 inches of snow. It's yet another polar vortex. Are you ready for that?
Then I challenge you to a snowball fight.
Quite a coating of ice all over this car that was left out overnight.
Some parts could see up to 1/4 of an inch of ice.
Why don't you go on outside and make snow angels?
Much of the country is dealing with dangerously freezing cold weather.
It's so cold.
The cold has now spread to my special place.
Looks like it's a little cold out there, huh?
And we got 10 inches of snow.
You will freeze your nipples off.
Rubbing frozen dirt in your crotch is wrong. Hey, I don't want to be right.
I have no feeling in my fingers or penis, but I think it was worth it.
The winter.
Yeah, it's really chilly out here.
It's friggin' cold. It's friggin' cold. I'm frozen just like a Totino's pizza roll. It's friggin' cold. It's friggin' cold. I'm pooping fudgesicles, Slurpee comes out of my pee hole. I love some snow, a white Christmas. But let's be honest, this is friggin' ridiculous. 'Cause it's friggin' cold, it's friggin' cold. I've hooked up the block heater straight to my hole. It's friggin' cold, it's friggin' cold. My junk is shrunk up, I'm hung like a 3-year-old. I've got my glove, scarf, and wool hat, while Rosie O'Donnell's in a cave hibernating and living off of her fat. Like a big friggin' large lesbian bear. It's friggin' cold, it's friggin' cold. I ain't Santa Claus, this ain't the friggin' North Pole. It's friggin' cold, it's friggin' cold. But not nearly as cold as the career of Judge Reinhold. Yes, we know that it's winter, yes, we're quite aware of this. So tell Al Gore that global warming is a bunch of friggin' bull. It's friggin' cold, it's friggin' cold, it's friggin' cold.
I think we got a show.
Oh, yeah, we got a show.
We definitely got a show.
Oh, yeah, there's a show.
I wasn't playing with myself in the bathtub. I was just cleaning it, and it went off.
I thought I told you never to interrupt me while I'm working.
Hey! What are you trying to do?
go!
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Don't mess with me. I'm one crazy mofo.
Go ahead. Make my day.
This show sucks.
But this whole place sucks. That's right, it sucks.
Due to some content, parental discretion is advised.
Hi, I'm the Thing from Uranus.
You can lose that smart mouth right now.
You just don't get it, do you?
It is a thrill. I love this show.
The dead have risen and they're voting Republican.
I'm George W. Bush, and I approve this message.
It's the Electric Radio Show, baby. There's the message.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so Andre hands me this thing, and it is called a Forto coffee shot, organic, and it says Hershey's chocolate latte. Now, Delight, if you would...
Your dog just farted so bad. Andre, you must be able to smell this.
I'm all congested.
Oh my
I can't smell
God.
nothing.
This is the worst ever.
All right, while you're sniffing dog farts, take a picture of this thing. Because Andre and I are going to try these right now. We're going to do this right damn now.
Oh, I can't even breathe.
Here you go. Okay. Take a picture of that. So Delight's going to take a picture of this. You going to try it too?
Yeah.
Sacred Owl's going to try one. I'm going to try one. Dre's going to try one. Delight does not drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
Now, just to let you know, mine says extra strength on it.
Oh,
yeah.
Mine says entering beast mode.
Jack says old man shot.
No, it does not. So, what does yours say, Q?
Entering beast mode.
Oh, man.
Mine says challenge accepted. You know, for some reason, hold on, let me restart the music. I do smell dog fart now.
Oh, my goodness,
Do you see how bad it is?
Wow! Maybe Bridget entered beast mode.
Holy cow.
All right. Did you pop the top on your
Yeah,
stray?
I did.
Now, how are you supposed to? Are you supposed to sip this, or are you supposed to chug it? What are you supposed to do?
No, I don't think you have to chug it.
Smells good.
It's not like a real espresso. It might be real espresso, but it's not like an espresso shot.
It's an espresso.
So you could drink it.
Bridget, stop it! On the paper. How is it?
They're good. I like these.
Q?
That's not bad. I'm not a coffee drinker.
All right, I want
bad.
for the
Would
record.
I like it?
For the record,
you want to try one?
I don't know.
For the record, I just drank a Monster,
Oh, man.
so this ought to be pretty
wanna,
entertaining.
Oh wait! Don't drink the
I don't want
extra
extra
strength one.
strength.
Yeah, don't do that.
What's this one?
Milky
this
liquor.
Just says,
All right, I'm gonna try this.
ooh. Mine says grind now, shine later.
It's good.
Jack, will you drink mine if I don't like it?
Oh yeah, I ought to be on the floor seizing by the end of the show. That'd be awesome.
I can't open this.
It's good, right? I like these.
Guys, I can't. Oh, here, wait, never mind. I got it.
Yeah, it's actually. I mean, it's okay. I mean,
Oh, this smells.
tastes like Hershey's chocolate.
Does
but,
it?
But you're not gonna like it. I'm telling you, because you don't drink coffee.
All right, hold on.
All right, I just pounded the whole shot back. Let's see what happens. Mine says on the very bottom, oh, wait, don't drink this.
Oh, wait, don't do that,
It
man.
actually just tastes like hot chocolate.
Cold.
Cold. Yeah.
Hot chocolate.
I mean, it's not.
Dude, did you drink the whole thing?
Yes, just plug your computer in my ear. I'll charge it real good right now.
All right, you can't be feeling that already.
Yes, I am.
Dude, I drank an entire Monster.
I am not a coffee drinker.
He's not a coffee drinker. I just washed this down with my cup of coffee.
Did you? Did you drink the whole thing? Drink the whole thing.
No, I just sipped. I did 2 little sips.
Do one big sip right now, and I want to see
Bottoms
that thing. Bottoms up.
What?
Bottoms up. Just think about a date night. Bottoms up.
I don't swallow.
Oh! Coffee. She's talking about damn coffee.
I don't really care for it.
All right. Yeah, leave it.
That's all right.
I'll finish it. All right. Maybe she's not going to want to come on now. Melissa Otero coming up next in the Underground Spotlight on the Electric Radio Show.
Hey, kids. It's me, Caffeine the Clown. What is the best way to stay awake in school?
Caffeine, it's good for me and you.
What's in that can marked Coke and Mountain Dew?
Caffeine's the answer, it makes life go faster, 'cause God knows we've got a lot to do. Yay!
Now remember, kids, there's also delicious frozen cappuccino, cappuccino ice cream, and just plain old black coffee.
Yay!
What is the best way to stay up all night long?
Have an espresso, cause it is really strong.
What is the best way to feel like you belong?
Hang out in coffee shops, drink lots of soda pop, and feel tired when the caffeine's gone. Yay!
Find us on Facebook and Twitter at Studio ERS and Instagram at The Electric Radio Show. It's the biggest, baddest, ballin' #1 radio show you can hear anywhere. It's The Electric Radio Show. Found at theelectricradioshow.com.
It's The Electric Radio Show. And this is really one of the, and I mean this sincerely, it's one of the favorite parts of the show for me because we get to hear from you guys out there, all the talent that is out there. We have reviewed tons of music. And as a matter of fact, a few of our artists have been, let's see, Annalise Azadian, who I love Annalise, and her family. She's got a great family. Annalise Azadian was one of our Underground Spotlight Featured Artists of the Week back when we relaunched the show in 2014, and she went on American Idol.
She's doing big things.
She's doing great things, and, you know.
Yep.
John Schrader, who he's working on another album.
He's doing big things.
He's doing big things. Made Grammy nominee. Oh, Jack, man, you're too kind. John Schrader Jr. John Schrader.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought I'd pop by and just say, how's everybody doing?
Doing good.
I'm working on a new record, so Jack will tell you all about it. I gotta go. All right.
You know, if we can't get the Heaven Hotwire hooked up, maybe we could have John do the news.
Yeah. Schrader shreds the headlines.
Could be.
But right now, we're going to talk about this young lady. This song is killer. I absolutely love it. I'm not going to hold on to it anymore. I'm going to let it fly right now. Here is Melissa Otero, the name of this tune, which is going to be in my car tonight. Angels and Demons in the Underground Spotlight on the Electric Radio Show.
I woke up this morning thinking what to wear. Don't know if I should be me. I'm a little scared. The truth hides deep inside. What am I to say? The past is left behind, and I don't want to explain. I don't think you could see me. Believe when I say one day I am restless, and night I'm awake. You never believe me, so I
awesome is that?
Freaking song is killer, man.
Great song.
From the minute I fired it off the first time, man, it grabbed a hold of me. It struck me. It's a great tune. Once again, that is Melissa Otero. The name of that tune is Angels and Demons. Now, look, if you guys want some love like that, man, maybe you're gonna shoot us out a tune. We're going to like it. We're going to play it. We're going to talk it up and everything like that. Or it could be outstanding, like Angels and Demons, and it'll end up in my car, Andre's car, D's car, Q's car.
Yeah, it's going to be in mine.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's right. It's going to be in mine.
That's right. You making fun of me?
Me? No. I would never do that to you. All you have to do is do what Melissa did. Simply go to theelectricradioshow.com, click on the banner for the Underground Spotlight. Who knows? Coming up, you could be the next featured artist of the week. Straight ahead, 10 things Americans do in the movies that confuse people around the world. Bridget the Wonder Dog.
Oh, boy.
Do you want me to put her out in the guest waiting area?
Okay, this is, oh my goodness.
It's pretty bad, though,
She
tonight.
loves being in the studio with us.
I
She just
know.
loves
Yeah. Obviously, she wants us to smell her.
Can you tell that I changed her food?
Just a bit.
To what? Like cow manure?
No! Believe it or not, we'll talk about it later. All right, coming up, man, Flick Confusion's next on the Electric Radio Show.
Let me see what you can do.
You're listening to the Electric Radio Show.
On air. And that's just how we do it.
Online. TheElectricRadioshow.com.
Feel the power.
We secretly tested 100 customers to see if they could tell the difference between their regular coffee and our $175 a cup Indonesian coffee.
Are you aware, sir, that you're drinking coffee that passed through the backside of a furry mammal from Indonesia?
Am I? Well, it's delicious. It tastes like full-bodied regular coffee.
Are you sure about that?
Well, no, it actually tastes like shit, but it's fine.
Sir, did you know that you're drinking the most expensive coffee in the world?
Really? That's why it's so good.
Did you know that it came out of the backside of a furry mammal from Indonesia?
I'm sorry, I wasn't hearing it clearly. What?
That $175 a cup coffee you're drinking?
Yeah?
Came out of the backside of a furry mammal from Indonesia.
I mean, this coffee came out as asshole?
Exactly. Now, could you tell the difference between that and your regular coffee?
I'm gonna kill you.
No, wait a minute, sir.
Can you
now,
tell what hurts more? If I shoot you in the head or shoot you right in the stomach?
Sir.
What hurts more? Huh? What's gonna hurt more? What's gonna hurt more?
Wait a minute now.
Yeah, it was the head that hurt more, right? I guarantee you won't be pulling that shit on me again. You son of a bitch. But hey, besides that, it was a great cup of coffee.
Into your cup from out of the butt, it's the pricey but good Indonesian coffee. Try some. It's killer.
I need strong coffee and I want to drink it black. No cream or sugar, I just want to drink it black. I feel that caffeine from my head down to my toes. I drink 20 cups a day and that way I never doze.
It's the Electric Radio Show. All right, BuzzFeed. Speaking of buzz, don't do one of these, what is it, the Forto coffee shots right after a Monster.
That was just stupid.
Freaking like wired.
Yeah, me too.
BuzzFeed just put together a list of some of the big cliches in American movies and TV shows which confuse people in other parts of the world.
Really?
Huh, okay.
Yes. Coming in at number 10, always having a bag of frozen peas in the freezer, but never to eat, just to put on bruises.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. I don't use peas, I use edamame.
Use what?
Edamame.
I bought a bag
Who's
of
mommy?
edamame once, and I don't like it, so I just keep it in the freezer for emergencies, like if I sprain my ankle or something.
Okay.
You should just get an ice pack.
Hey, or that.
Or that.
Number 9, obsessing about the prom and always looking like it's a milestone in life. Confuses people throughout the world.
I agree. It has become way too much.
Yeah, limos and stuff like
Prom
that.
proposals and stuff like that.
Yeah, a little over the top. Number 8, always having a baseball bat handy in the house when you hear a noise. Well, what else are you going to do? Use harsh language? That shouldn't be confusing. Yeah, my baseball bat sounds like this. These are the top 10 things that Americans do in shows and movies that confuse people around the world. Number 7, drinking out of red Solo cups at parties. Well, come on.
That is American.
That is American. That is American. Where are you supposed to put your juice in? Number 6, going out for ice cream constantly. That's an American thing.
Love ice cream.
You gotta go out for ice cream, especially in summertime.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Love it.
The number 5 things that confuses people around the world that we have in TV and movies. Always having a big bowl of salad on the dinner table that's most likely just some lettuce.
What?
That makes sense. Yeah,
I don't understand. What's the
I don't
problem?
understand either.
I don't know. It confuses people. I guess people around the world don't eat salad.
Well, that's a
not
big fat
true.
lie.
No, they eat salad.
Everybody eats salad.
They don't eat just lettuce. We only eat just lettuce, and we call it salad.
Not me, man. I got onions and olives
I got all
and
kinds of
celery
stuff in
and
my
tomatoes and all kinds of good hot peppers.
Yeah.
That's salad.
Well, there's actual people out there who put lettuce on their burger, and they say, well, it's a salad.
Okay.
That person's damn lazy.
Oh, man.
I know. She's bad tonight.
Number 4. Number 4 things that confuses people. Eating out of Chinese takeout boxes. What are you supposed to eat it out of? Your hands?
Okay, now, you know what? I watch a lot of British television, and they eat Chinese food on shows also. So
Out of the containers.
I guess. I don't know. I don't pay attention to it.
Well-
They get takeaway, though. They call it takeaway.
Takeaway. Ending some phone calls without saying bye. Well, that's kind of a New York thing. You know, later.
Depends on how mad I am at somebody.
Well, that's true. You can just hang up. Andre and I
know
usually
people who
end
do
our phone calls with just later.
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 Click.
Yep. Or peace.
Peace
out.
That's what I say.
Peace out, homie.
That's right. The number 2 thing that's in American TV shows and movies that confuse other people around the world, eating huge amounts of meatloaf.
What?
Well, it's an American staple.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see them eating huge amounts of meatloaf.
Is it in a
TV.
lot of TV shows? Now I'm gonna pay attention to it, I guess.
I'm kind of
If they're
confused with this,
confusing that with The Walking Dead, if a human being is considered meatloaf, I wonder if that's what it is. We got to get Jeffrey Dean Morgan on here. JDM, is a human being in The Walking Dead considered meatloaf?
Maybe.
If it's being eaten by a zombie. The number 1 thing that confuses people around the world, it's in our movies and TV, obsessively caring about Halloween.
Oh, that's true. But you know what? Now, I've told you this. I work for a Norwegian company, and they are now starting to get into Halloween.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are.
Wow.
Really?
They are.
What is Norwegian Halloween like?
I don't know. Haven't been there, but apparently it's starting to catch on.
Ghost of Vikings. According to my paper here, the best tip ever, food workers. Have you ever received a tip at your job that was just amazing? Well, wait to hear the story that Andre's got, because it's pretty damn amazing.
Pretty amazing.
Sacred Al, the Zodiac Maniac, is going to amaze you with his Zodes for the week. D-Light, you got the Hollywood Hot Wire all ready to go?
I do.
All right, Dee's coming up next. She's got the Hollywood Hot Wire on the Electric Radio Show. Stick around.
Let's do a show. Let's do a show right now. What are we doing?
The one thing that I've always wanted to do is learn how to be a radio DJ.
Good luck with that.
You're very, very boring.
You have the worst voice I've ever heard.
You're a loser. Well, good luck in radio.
I don't need luck. I need talent.
Wait, what time is it? It's show time.
It pumps me up. It makes me happier. It makes me dance. Makes people laugh at me while I'm dancing when they walk in. But I do it.
If it's upbeat, it gives me energy.
We love this show.
The Electric Radio Show.
You know what 2:30 in the afternoon feels like, don't you? Sleepy, groggy, dying for a nap. What do? Drink a cup of coffee? Drink a soda? Well, now, you can get rid of that 2:30 feeling for more than 3 weeks with new 500-Hour Energy.
Ooh, awesome.
500-Hour Energy has the caffeine of 3 cups of strong coffee and the sugar of 10 dozen donuts. So not only will you have the energy to get through your workday, you'll have enough energy to go without sleeping for weeks.
No, honey, just come to bed.
I'm not tired. I'm going to do the dishes, then I'm going to paint the living room.
Hey, who needs sleep anyway?
The flies, they're all over me.
500-hour energy. Non-stop energy now. No 2:30 feeling for over 3 weeks.
Look at all the pretty colors.
500-hour energy.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Let's find out what's going on in the Wood of Holly. It's the Hollywood Hotwire with D.
All right, taking a look around the internet for what's trending in Hollywood. Hugh Grant put out a plea Sunday to the thief who broke into his car and stole a bag containing a script. Grant tweeted, "In the unlikely chance that anyone knows who broke into my car tonight and stole my bag, please try and persuade them to at least return my script. Many weeks worth of notes and ideas." The tweet received hundreds of responses, but nothing that indicated the actor would be reunited with his stolen belongings.
Wow.
I like Hugh Grant.
Wow. Why is it that bad stuff like follows this dude, this poor dude?
I don't know.
Hugh Grant.
I like Hugh Grant.
I like Hugh Grant too, man. He's all right.
All right, so the cast...
He likes hookers. I like him.
The cast of Season 2 of CBS's Celebrity Big Brother has been revealed.
Oh, boy.
Viewers will soon be given 24/7 access to the cast that includes former White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci.
Oh, boy.
Dina Lohan, Ryan Lochte, and Grammy nominee and TV personality Tamar Braxton. Also joining the cast will be actor Joey Lawrence, Mean Girls star Jonathan Bennett, Olympic track athlete and bobsledder Lolo Jones, former NFL running back Ricky Williams, former WWE wrestler Natalie Eva Marie, and comedian Tom Green.
Tom Green?
Tom Green? I haven't heard his name.
Tom Green's still around?
And finally, Kato Kalin, who is being described as an infamous house guest for his notoriety from the O.J. Simpson murder trial.
Where Kato been?
Damn, Kato! You had your 10 minutes! About 25 years ago!
The new season kicks off with a 2-night premiere event starting January 21st. The spin-off of the longtime CBS summer flagship will see its famous cast cut off from the outside world as they live together and compete in a slew of competitions and a social game battle for the $250,000 grand prize.
You know, I've never seen that show in my life, but I may tune into that one.
You know, I used to watch Big Brother with my ex. We would watch it all the time, and then
cute.
And then when I broke up with him, I was like, you know what? I have better things to do with my time.
That's
so
right.
I haven't watched it in a long, long time.
So you said, "Yo, mother, Big Brother, get out of my house for good. Get you and your funny fat self out of here.
Take your shoes.
Get your shoes out my closet."
And finally, the Academy Awards are still weeks away, and so far there's still no confirmed host lined up.
Oh, that's true.
But stoner comedy legends Cheech and Chong say they're ready to light up the Oscars.
What?
Tommy
Really?
Chong shared a clip of himself and Cheech Marin offering their services for the February 24th broadcast.
All right.
Comic and actor Kevin Hart was pulled out of the show's host position after old homophobic tweets resurfaced, and no one so far has been named to replace him yet. So could Cheech and Chong step in and light up? The possibility of the duo stepping in lit up Twitter with every conceivable pot pun that exists.
Wow.
Just a love machine. Oh,
who's that?
What? Is it possible?
I don't know.
Hey, man.
Hey. How you doing, Tommy?
Tommy Chong.
Wow, man. Wow, man.
Wow, there's a lot of smoke around you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know. So check it out, man. Yo, they want us to host the award show. What is it called again?
Did you forget?
It's the Academy Awards.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Academy Awards, man.
Are you excited? I mean, this might be a big opportunity for you.
Could be great. Could be the biggest thing since that 70s show.
I love doing that 70s show, Tommy.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Cheech did too.
Where is Cheech?
Yeah, where is he?
I think he got deported. So, you know, if they let us, what is it again?
The Academy Awards.
Yeah, that's right, man. If we get to host that show, that would be pretty big, right? It would be awesome.
It would be.
Where's Cheech, man?
You said he got deported.
I think he got deported. Did I tell you that?
You did.
I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I think I saw the cops outside. I gotta go.
Tommy Chong.
All right,
Tommy.
Thanks for stopping by.
I don't know, man. It could be interesting.
Well, that's what's twinkling in Tinseltown this week. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at The Electric Radio Show.
So who knows, man? Cheech and Chong hosting.
I'd like to see that.
I would love to see.
I think that'd be pretty
I would
interesting.
actually tune in to the Academy
Me too.
Awards if Cheech and Chong were hosting it. I think they ought to consider it. Coming up in just a little bit, our very own Cheech Marin, Sacred Owl. Yo! Pisces, I got some chingazos. And something's in your anus, man. Sacred Owl, the Zodiac Mania. I thought he got deported. Listener email is on the way. The best tip ever. So much more. Stick around. This is the Electric Radio Show.
Today's show is brought to you by Phil Cada. So much kinder and more compassionate than his brother, Al.
Coffee is the great incentivizer in the office. It's a drug. It is quite literally a drug that speeds people up.
I've tried coffee, fiber, laxatives, and
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older.
In the mood for hot coffee? When you are, nothing else will satisfy.
It's good coffee. I'm gonna drink it. This is some real good coffee right there.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older.
I want a urine sample from everyone and get me a latte. Don't mix up the two.
Get you some coffee.
Just need something to help me think
In
straight.
the mood for hot coffee? When you are, nothing else will satisfy.
I've had 35 cups of coffee this morning.
Coffee is the great incentivizer in the office. It is quite literally a drug that speeds people up.
Can I get you some coffee?
Do you want to go get some coffee?
Nice steaming hot cup of Joe.
Oh, look! Our lattes are ready. I'll get them.
Oh, thank you.
Coffee, dear?
I would love to have a cup of coffee. Thanks for offering.
I need some coffee, please.
That's Civic Coffee. It's good coffee. I'm gonna drink it. Best coffee on the market.
I want a urine sample from everyone and get me a latte. Don't mix up the two.
You're amped up on caffeine.
Kid, he hid in one of my trucks and machine gunned a bunch of my men down, and I brought him home, safe and sound, and I fed him spaghetti. He said, "Suck my nuts." I just got a feeling. Hatchet? Dawn is breaking. Even the dead guys on the ground. Hell, they get the Spirit Award for sure. Why don't you have Fat Joey go do it? God knows he needs the exercise. I can't do it. It's like talking to a birthday present. You gotta take that crap off your face. I want to see what Grandma got me. I can see your socket. Wow. Oh, come on, can I touch it? Are you okay down there? I am about 50% more into you now. Wow!
It's the Electric Radio Show. All
right,
yeah. Something that D-Light always wanted Jeffrey Dean Morgan to say to her. Can I touch it?
Oh, I thought you were going to say that he was 50% more into me now.
Well, that too.
I thought you were going to say, I can see your socket.
Wow. Those are all things that D-Light wants to hear Jeffrey Dean Morgan say to her. Coming up, where the hell are we? Oh, we're in this hour. Okay. Wow, that flew by. Maybe I shouldn't have so much caffeine.
Yeah.
Holy cow, it's like that. Huh? Wow. In the words of Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Coming up a little bit later, Sacred Chingazo with the Zodiac Maniac Report. We got listener email on the way. And get this, Born Again. That's coming up next on the Electric Radio Show. That's all you get for $1.
Needed my coffee to go, but Mr. Coffee was broke, and that left me freaking out big time. Mornings I get real mean with no cup of caffeine. Without it, my day ain't fine. Need my coffee, need my coffee. If I can't have my cup or two, I'm like a zombie. If I can't get my coffee as planned, I turn into an angry man. So better pour me one as fast as you can. I need my coffee.
Jack Hammer, Andre Kane, Sacred Owl, and D-Light. They're the crew your parents warned you not to hang out with. Don't you remember that?
It's the Electric Radio Show. All right. This is from, believe it or not, this is from Forbes. Forbes. If you add up the preferences of all the pervs out there, apparently this is what you get. The porn site xhamster.com just released their, quote, 2019 trend report.
Oh, my.
Which is based upon everything people did and didn't watch on their site last year. And here are some of the findings, according to Forbes.
Can we really talk about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's according to
Too
Forbes.
late. The bit's already started.
All right.
It's not like we can stop recording. Number 5. It looks like the 50 Shades of Grey mania is finally done. Searches for BDSM have dropped 34%.
Wow.
Okay.
Do you watch the 50 Shades of Grey, didn't you?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. It's not something that I'm into.
D totally just like fast forwards to the good parts. Beep, 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 beep.
No, I'm just
So
saying
you show
that.
like 48
She like
shades.
takes notes.
Yeah.
No, I've seen like clips off like YouTube because people are always like, "Oh my god, I love that," and I just don't get it.
Okay.
I don't get the whole
B&D
S&M
and
stuff.
S&M. All right. Okay. That's fair enough. Fair enough answer. Number 4, bad news for redheads, or I don't know, maybe good news. Depending upon how you look at it, searches for redheads in porn were down 14%.
Oh, how sad.
Wow.
It is sad for redheads.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
It's terrible.
Number 3. Now, some people have been saying this forever, but big ladies are hot. The searches for BBW, that's Big Beautiful Women, are up over 87%. Big women need love too, man.
But
That's
you
all
know
I gotta
what?
say,
Hold
man.
on. In fairness, okay, like the real porn stars are like really, really small. I mean, like
I know, but we're talking
so when
about
they
big,
say
beautiful women.
when they say like MILFs, even they're talking like 24-year-olds. They're calling MILFs, okay?
Yeah.
So I mean, they're talking like BBW probably means like a size 6.
I don't know.
Wow. That's true. That's true.
Seriously.
That's true.
I don't know. It could be. To what standard are you given the title BBW?
Yeah.
You know, when I accidentally looked up BBW one time, I saw these women. They didn't look fat at all.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You
They
know,
didn't look fat at all.
I've seen. Hold on a second. I've seen
Now,
stuff.
when I accidentally looked up BBW
I've
one time.
seen stuff online where they're like, oh, slutty MILF, okay? And you just click on it, right? And
All right,
she's
well,
like
of course.
24. And I'm like, okay, if she's a MILF, what the heck am I?
I looked up BBW one time. I got bacon, burgers, and waffles. And the, let me see, no, I'm not number 1. 2 comes before, after 3 in this case. The biggest fetish for that men and women disagree on is spanking. It was the 7th most popular for women.
Wow.
Really?
And 98th popular for men.
See, I don't get the whole spanking
I don't get the
thing.
whole damn spanking thing either, man. My hand hurts.
I'll explain to you in between takes.
No, you ain't explaining spanking nothing to me.
I was with a guy who liked to be spanked. I don't get it.
Did you? Did you?
Yeah, he wanted me to spank him, and I did. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Wait,
Are you
serious?
Did he do naughty things?
I'm serious. he wanted.
All right.
Hang on a second.
Stop the bit.
Hang on a second. Hold on. 1 second. Booth, in there. Yes, do me a favor. Cue up 14. 14, fire off 14 now.
No.
Fire off 14.
No.
Rolling on my fanny.
No.
No?
No.
All right, Booth, kill it. Go back to, give me cut 21, please. Thank you.
He was an older guy.
Okay. And he liked to be spanked?
He did. He liked me to spank him.
Hey, let me tell you something, man.
I did, but I know
You put him over your knee? And
No. He just wanted to, just...
Did you use like a yardstick?
I have so many questions.
I do too. 100 questions came in my head too.
Was it bare ass or was it just?
Yeah, was it on the bare ass?
Yeah,
or
it was
over?
on the bare ass.
Wow. Make it red.
I have a. Did you like doing it?
No, I thought it was stupid.
Okay.
It's not my thing.
Did you get rewarded for doing it?
How did you guys know? How did you guys know to go back?
Come on.
Hold on, we gotta let it finish now.
We have
rolling on my fanny. Come on, all right, that's it. Cut the music.
Just
please.
give us the number one.
Yeah, because all right, for number one. All right, the number one thing, okay, for the porn trends for 2019. Women are watching porn. 28% increase in the United States.
It's about time. It's about time.
That's right, man. Women up 28% watching the porn.
Can I just tell you that some of them, though, they're
Damn, we can't get... What are you guys doing in there?
They are making porn that is much more women-friendly. It's not like... All right, so... Hold on. Seriously, let me talk.
All right, go ahead.
So, I don't like to watch porn that it looks like the woman's being, raped or, she's not there because she wants to be. Do you know what I mean?
All right, so...
So, if I'm watching porn, I want it to be that, the woman is enjoying it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, some of these directors are now women out there.
I would like to be with a woman who enjoys it once. I mean,
once.
Just once.
Once in my life.
Just give me one time. Just one time.
Just pretend, would you?
My wife looks at me and says, oh, jeez. Just get it over with.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. That's the amazingly long bit for just 5 seconds.
I'm not gonna participate in this conversation anymore.
The best tip ever, oddly enough, out of porn. It's the best tip ever. Andre will take over that one. Coming up next on the Electric Radio Show.
Every little kid loves a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And so does their stepfather, who smokes too much weed. But mom is a little worried it won't give her guys enough energy to get through their day. Well, take it easy, lady. We've got just what they need. It's caffeinated peanut butter. Forget Red Bull and 5-hour energy. Spread a little of this on his toast in the morning, and little Johnny will be tweaking his way through the entire school day. And that guy who's not really his dad might be painting the house at 4 in the morning. Our premium fresh roasted peanut butter is so tasty, you'll be smearing it on your gums like a crackhead whenever you need a pick-me-up. Caffeinated peanut butter. 4 out of 5 truckers who rely on meth agree. There's nothing that will keep you going longer.
Jackhammer, Andre Kane, Sacred Owl, and Delight. The Electric Radio Show.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Best tip ever. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's what goes on off the air. And one day we will put a camera in there and probably be thrown off the air.
Probably.
Yes,
Probably.
So, all right, Andre, tell us all about the best tip ever.
The best tip ever. So there's a 53-year-old McDonald's worker in Wichita, and her name is Vicki Anderson, and a few months ago, her car finally broke down for good.
Aww.
It was a 1994 Oldsmobile Cutlass, and it's been on its last legs for a while, and she couldn't afford another car, so getting to work every morning was a big challenge for her. So she was talking to one of her regular customers the other day, a business owner named Chris Ellis, who hits the drive-thru a lot, kind of like Jack.
Yeah, literally hitting the drive-thru.
So she asked if anyone he knew was selling a car for cheap. So he said that he would ask around. Turns out Chris's son, Josh, had just bought a new truck and was selling his old car. It was a 2009 Pontiac G6. So Chris asked how much he wanted for it. Then on Wednesday, they showed up at McDonald's and surprised Vicky by giving her the car.
Aww.
That's nice.
Chris paid Josh for it, and he says that he gave him a good price on it because it was all for a good cause. So Josh cleaned it up, gave it a nice oil change.
Give it a little detail.
Yeah, had the tires rotated. And,
Nice.
this is a nice car.
Aww.
So somebody got the whole thing on video, and she got pretty emotional about it.
I would think.
She got in the driver's seat and then had to get back out when she started to hyperventilate because she was getting so excited.
Aw. How old is she?
But she's 53.
Wow,
and
that's
again,
nice.
from Wichita. Her name is Vicky Anderson. So how cool is that?
That is awesome.
Talk
That is
about,
awesome.
This is, working at McDonald's, and just,
53 years old, and you should start thinking about, how you're going to spend your golden years not working under the golden arches.
Yeah.
So, well, good, man. There are good people out there. There are.
It's nice to hear.
Unfortunately, you really got to hunt them down sometimes.
Well,
But,
they're out there.
There's
good people
you just
out
hear
there.
the bad stuff all the time. So, we used to do this segment. Remember, we used to do it every now and then called The Good News.
Absolutely, and that's what it was about. It was about shedding some positive light.
So Andre gives us good news stories. You give us porn stories.
Hey, man, you got to have the good with the bad. That's all.
This is a well-balanced show.
Mama always said life was like a box of chocolate. Some of them are cream filled.
So anyway,
my chocolate got cream in it.
That's the best tip ever.
There you go.
That is.
Coming up, we got a doozy. Got a listener email on the way. Sacred Chingaso coming up with the Zodes for the week. Stick around. It's the Electric Radio Show.
Our dog Rusty just wasn't the same.
At first, we thought it was his food.
But then we discovered something that completely changed him.
Viagra for dogs.
Viagra for dogs made our old 12-year-old
act like he was 3 again.
And you won't believe the money we've made selling all his puppies.
It's great to have old Rusty back, even if he humps the couch all day long.
Give your dog new life.
New Viagra for dogs.
Hey, Rusty, get off my leg.
It's the Electric Radio Show. It's time to dip into the mailbag and pull out this gem from Kimberly. Excuse me. Kimberly. There we go. The dulcet tones are back. Kimberly in Fresno, California. Dear Studio ERS, I've been working with my boss. We'll call him Harvey. For about 6 months now. He's a great boss, really fair, flexible. Problem is, and I don't know how else to say this, but Harvey has really bad gas.
Oh no.
It really smells like he's farting all the time. I never hear him fart, but every time I walk into his office, it's terrible. People have actually come up to me and said, "What's up with Harvey's wind problem?"
Probably smells like this studio right now.
Look, he must know that people can smell him. I feel like, as the one person who's probably closest to him at work, that I should talk to him, but I don't want to embarrass him. What should I do? I really don't want to bring it to HR. I don't want to bring him into this. He's really one of the best bosses I've ever had. Any suggestions? Kimberly, Fresno, California. Well, Kimberly. Let's go to the Queen of Gas. Bridget, what do you have to say?
She's still sleeping.
D, what do you got?
Well, I'm gonna. Oh boy, it's really hard to find a good boss that you get along with. They're fair with you. They're flexible. I would say, just do your best to just ignore the whole fart problem. Because, if nobody else is bringing it up to him, you don't want to embarrass him.
Yeah.
And, you never know what you're going to get. If he's embarrassed at work, he may leave. And then you may get another boss who smells great, but is a real D-bag. So...
Who's a real...
So I would say just pretend like it doesn't exist and just do your best to ignore it.
Dre.
Well, I'm actually an expert in this area because I have a coworker who I've been working with for about 18, 19 years who has a problem.
Actually, it's not a problem at all.
And this person has gone on to turn it into a game at some points. Locking windows, waiting for, red lights on a hot day. Just things like this. So, I mean,
and what have you done?
What I've come to learn is learn to enjoy it. No, I'm just kidding.
The best thing a woman can do is learn to love a man scarce.
Seriously, I would just say it like, not in such a serious manner, like it's really I would just make it a little light, like lighten it up a little, like walk into
Oh my, do I smell Taco Bell?
Here, let me give you a quick example. So, you're walking into the office. So,
okay.
You're walking in. Hello, Mr. Harvey. How are? Oh my gosh, what happened in here? Like open a window, would you? So this is just a little, example I would do. Just open a window, would you? My goodness.
Okay,
make it light.
To the streetcar conductor of the crazy train.
Well, I would do what Delight said. Just deal with it. Ignore it. It's not really a big issue. Are you going to take a chance and upset a person who's been really good to you?
Light a candle.
Yeah, right, light a candle.
Yeah, invest in some Febreze.
There you go, and ask if you could burn incense.
There you go.
You guys just stole my thunder.
Febreze?
This is a trail off. That's the best.
You like walk into his office and be like, Harvey, did you need something?
I didn't light a candle. Andre remembers because we were both working in a production department at the time. I had one of those warmers, those warmer plates.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I do remember
And I used to put a big Yankee candle on that thing the office.
That's right.
Because
everybody thought it was decorative.
Decorative? They thought the office smelled good, and they know it's because me and Andre went to Taco Tuesday.
Wow.
But I did. I would suggest that to Kimberly is get the warmer plate, put a Yankee candle on there, get something that you think would be pleasant. Now, I don't really know what her proximity is to other coworkers. So, because you're always going to get that one that's, oh my God, it's so overpowering in here. Well, you want to smell out of this? Come on. You got Yankee Candle or you got Yankee Franks?
Right.
Beans. That's what we say, Kimberly. There you go. Hope that helps you out. But don't turn the guy in, because I'm telling you, as you live and breathe, no pun intended, you're going to get a bad boss.
Good bosses are hard to find.
They are very, very hard to find. You got a listener email? You want to send it off? Oh my God, I'm losing my voice.
Jack is now crashing.
Not crashing. Oh, God, I feel better. You got an email? You want to send it off? StudioERS@gmail.com. Coming up in just a little bit, he's got the Zodiac for the week. Sacred Owl's on the way. The Zodiac Maniac on the Electric Radio Show.
It's Tuesday!
Morning, gentlemen. This is your wake-up call.
Well, looks like our coffee break.
We're gonna need some more coffee.
Coffee is ready, sir.
You ever thought about caffeinated coffee?
That's why he's so jittery all the time.
So, care for some coffee?
Oh, I never touch caffeine.
I don't drink coffee.
Good. There's only one pot.
Coffee, the broth of Satan.
Put that coffee down.
It's go time!
News at 6.
New research says that our morning reliance on a coffee pick-me-up is actually a sign of mass drug dependency.
Where's the coffee?
Now, come on.
Right now.
I need it now. I need it now.
Researchers concluded that coffee drinkers do become dependent on caffeine.
Sweet, merciful crap.
And they function below par without it.
No way.
News at 6.
Let me ask you something. Is it mandatory to have a face piercing to work at the coffee shop?
Everyone's looking at you, envying you,
and they're all thinking the same thing.
You're a heartless jerk.
I don't get these piercings. I went out with a girl who had piercings all over the place one time. It's like making out with her and working on my truck at the same time.
It jumps out at you like a rat in your underwear drawer.
I've racked my brain, and so far, nothing has felt right.
It's mucus. Rat mucus.
Put it this way, your next project should be a suicide note.
I was like blamed for Dallas not winning that game.
No, definitely, dude. Come on.
No.
What's destroying our country more? Activist judges, right? Illegal immigrants, gay marriage, or NBC News?
NBC.
It's not an act. I have this crush and these dreams, and it just makes me crazy.
You have no idea what that's like.
It's like that tone that comes out that you feel like you can take a deep breath and exhale. It's soothing.
No, that's
wonderful.
No, I have a restraining order against Jon Stewart. He's not allowed in the building.
He's jealous.
Sir, you don't understand. I've got to make a change.
Mr. Gherkin, we've all got our destinies. Mine's to sit at this desk all day drinking bad coffee and hearing sob stories.
I thought that was a good audition.
Thank you.
You've got soul, which I like about you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I feel like you've been very confused about our show. I feel so bad.
I feel so socially accepted. I feel awful.
I feel like someone set me on fire.
I feel like a fat princess.
I feel like one of the Kennedys.
I feel like such a bastard.
Oh, it's the Electric Radio Show.
All right.
Yeah. We are such bastards. Coming up, Sacred Bastard. Sacred Al, the Zodiac Maniac's on the way to give you these zodes for the week. We've got love for you guys because you gave us tremendous love all week long on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We've got social shout-outs. And, hey, listen, if you guys want to audition to be our potentially new newsman, woman, doesn't matter. All you got to do, send us an MP3. StudioERS@gmail.com. How about that? If you want to audition to be our next newsman or newswoman, because Broke Jaw is really gone. He's really, really gone. He is not coming back. So we need a news person. StudioERS@gmail.com. Just subject line like news audition. Send us an MP3. We'll give it a listen. We'll get back to you.
Absolutely.
We'll let you know how you do. Sacred Owl, are you ready to go?
Yes, I am.
You all set, ready to go? All right, man. Rev it up, man. Sacred Owl coming up next. The Zodiac Maniac on the Electric Radio Show.
From the people who brought you Ellen's Game of Games and the Titan Games, it's the Walmart Games. In the series premiere, you'll watch a bunch of drunk hillbillies swerving around the store parking lot in electric carts, guzzling cheap wine out of hopefully empty Pringles cans. Pajama pants optional. In fact, pants are optional. Cheer your favorite player as they roam the cosmetics aisle, pulling open lipsticks to try them out, then putting them back on the shelf. You sure look pretty. Finally, try and match the contestant's baby to the loaded diaper found in the restroom. Losing this one really stinks. The Walmart Games, being played now at a Walmart near you. So bring your spouse, bring your cousin, even if they're the same person.
You're listening to the Electric Radio Show. No saturated fats, no cholesterol, no chlorofluorocarbons, no artificial flavors or artificial colors. Funny how, with all that's going for us, we're still bad for you. The Electric Radio Show.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Time to get our metaphysic on. Sacred Owl, Zodiac Maniac.
Well, guys, there's a very interesting week of transits coming this week.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Well, not bad at all. You know, the sun is in Capricorn, so, you know, it's going to tell you, what's going to come out is that it's going to tell you what's wrong, and you're going to have the attitude of what to do to fix it. So sun in Capricorn is actually the resolver. It'll help you resolve a lot of issues, a lot of challenges, and also things that'll come to you. You'll have the wisdom to know what to do with it this week. So when you have a challenge, don't put it off. If you have a task to do, don't put it off. Take care of it. And you'll find that you'll be very, very, very successful in accomplishing that task this week because of sun being in Capricorn. Right. So it's not a bad thing, but also don't try to end anything this week. Try to prolong it till next week. Get a solution, but prolong it till next week, because next week will be a better week to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Absolutely. And now Mercury is also in Capricorn. So, yeah. And this is the reason why I say wait till next week, because figuring out how to organize projects is going to be a challenge. You're going to have the concepts and the ideas, but getting it organized this week is going to be very challenging. You may not. You're going to get more frustrated trying to force a round peg into, or a square peg into a round hole. You're going to be really challenged with that, and you don't want to get stuck with that and getting so frustrated that to the point that you're just going to want to throw the whole project away, because the concept of the project is good. The finishing of that project is not a good idea this week. Prolong it, let it extend out. It'll get done, and you'll do better next week than you'll do this week.
Okay.
And remember, a period.
So it's okay to start. Wait a minute. It's okay to start it this week,
right?
But
right.
just don't try to finish it,
right?
Week.
Because you'll get stuck at a point, and that you need to study it. You need to put it into thought and meditate about it, and then next week the concept will come. By the end of the week, the concepts will come to you, and next week it'll be like putting a big jigsaw puzzle, 4-piece jigsaw puzzle together. It just come right together with no problem.
Cool. All right.
You know, so just really be mindful of that. Now, for those people that are interested in love, Venus is in Sagittarius, so this is a good week for booty calls.
All right.
Nothing but booty calls this week. That's it. Don't get serious. Don't booty calls.
I think
all week.
For me, my wife would have a problem with that, but I don't have a problem with it.
Well, make her your booty call.
All right, we can do that.
That's what I'm saying. You know, just
right.
Go swing the chandeliers. But it's not a week for romance or a deep love, because it's all about getting that energy out and releasing it. And so you want to, if you want to have fun, then have fun this week. If you have a local swingers club, go hang out there. Whatever you want to do.
Of course.
Venus and Sag. That's what. That's what it is.
The Electric Radio Show is brought to you by the local swingers club.
That's right. Yeah. And then Mars is in this natural house in Aries, or Aries is in natural house in Mars. So you're going to have a lot of challenges this week, and that goes back to the project thing that I was saying. Because Aries is in Mars, your initiations are going to be great, but to finish the project is going to be very challenging. So remember, allow the new cycle to begin for you, and then by next week the cycle will be in its rhythm, and then you can finish whatever you want to finish and continue in that cycle. That's going to be a very positive cycle. But do me a favor, do not force anything this week, because then you're going to get stuck and you're going to end up wanting to hit your head against the wall, and you don't want to do that.
So don't force a booty call.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Well, forcing one is never a good.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
You're going to get over here and have sex. You're going to have sex with me.
Exactly. And so Sag is in Jupiter. So yes, and Sag is in Jupiter. So that's faith, optimism, and a yearning to explore all kinds of new horizons. That's another reason why it's not good to finish projects, because a whole bunch of new ideas are going to come up to you, and you may want to just put all that together and make it happen in a good way by using all the information you got. Also, do me a big favor. Stay away from the topics of religion and politics this week.
That's pretty much in general.
Yeah, well,
exactly.
Very much in general.
Every week.
But this week especially, because it's going to end up in the biggest blow up you ever had. Because people can't respect that another person has a different opinion, and so they want to make their point. And with Jupiter and Sag, it's just about, I want to be right, and forget what you think. So, just really be mindful of that, because you're going to have that with those people who are very politically minded. Capricorn is in Saturn, so responsibility, hard work, and ambition, and achievement will happen. But again, achievement will happen as a plan is put together, and then next week it will be all glued together as possible. So just really be mindful of that. And then Aries is going to be in Uranus very soon. Yes. And
curse you, Aries.
And Uranus is going to be in Aries, whichever way you want to look at it. So a clean break from the past. A lot of people are going to start showing up from the past. It's for you to make a decision whether you want to deal with them or not. A lot of people who gave you hard times, just cut them off. Just end it. Say what you got to say. Do what you have to do. And you'll find yourself feeling freer, easier, lighter, and less agitated with things that people have to say. So just be mindful of that. Neptune is in Pisces, so spiritual and psychic things take the driver's seat. So be really mindful of your intuition. Pay attention to that inner voice. That inner voice will guide you very well this week with projects, with ideas, with relationships, and the whole nine. So as you're doing your Venus thing, you might find the right person in one of those 20 people that you might deal with during the week. So, just be mindful of that.
Cool.
And the Roberta from Kansas City actually wrote me and asked about Taurus. Yes.
What year? Oh, not the one you drive. The Zodiac sign.
The Zodiac sign.
Sorry.
Yeah. Best you have an optimistic attitude about what life can lead for Tauruses. Keep your mind in the right place. Do not set your horns down and do not be stubborn this week. This is a great week to take compliments, to receive, and to allow people to show you how much they love you. If you can't do that, then you're going to end up offending a lot of people, and then you're going to end up losing a lot of friends who are really valuable if you don't pay mind to them wanting to show you love and caring about you. So it's a great week for Taurus to receive, but not to take charge, because Taurus tend to take charge a lot. And,
yes.
And you got to just sit back and don't grab your bull by the horns and slow it down, so that way you don't hurt people's feelings in your reactions and optimisms.
Sacred Owl, that damn Zodiac maniac.
All right.
Thank you.
Great advice.
Thank you very much.
As always. And if you want to get a hold of Sacred Owl most directly, all you have to do is go to theelectricradioshow.com, click on the banner for Sacred Owl. That puts you right in direct contact with the man. Who knows? Book a reading. This guy will blow your mind. Mm-hmm. We have known Sacred Owl for decades, and I'm telling you, the dude is on point. So make sure to hit up Sacred Owl. Go to theelectricradioshow.com. Coming up, we're going to give you a little bit of love for loving us. Social shout-outs next on the Electric Radio Show. Damn, you play a good flute.
The dictionary defines man boobs as
female-like chestal appendages which dangle in an inappropriate way from the man's chest.
At the Man Boob Treatment Center, we want to help. And in light of a new study showing men who consume instant coffee or lots of nuts or both face the unpleasant prospect of developing this most unmasculine characteristic, the Man Boob Treatment Center has developed a surefire way to stop the growth of man boobs. Listen.
Okay, we're going to begin our man boob reduction procedure. You ready?
Yeah, you bet.
Great. Here, I have some instant coffee and a can of nuts.
Wow, thanks. Hey, you slapped that stuff right out of my hands.
That's right, numbskull. You weren't listening, were you? Coffee and nuts cause man boobs.
Oh, right.
Would you like some instant coffee and a can of nuts?
Absolutely. Hey!
The Man Boob Treatment Center. We're here to help. Put down those nuts.
Oh, sorry.
TheElectricRadioshow.com. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. It's the Electric Radio Show.
How you doing?
To have a radio station everyone loves.
I love them a lot.
It's the Electric Radio Show.
It's the Electric Radio Show. Time to give you some Darth love. I think we're going to use this.
I like it.
All right.
I like this music.
I do too.
Very serious, but it's very like it. It's giving you guys a little bit of love for loving us all week long on Facebook, Twitter. You guys are idiots. On Facebook, from Vancouver, Washington, we have Ryan Boyd. In New York City, we have Melissa Lomax. And from San Jose, California, we have Patricia Adler.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
I was almost really... Remember, I was thinking of Pam Adlon from Californication. I was
no. It wasn't her.
I'm still excited about you, Patricia Adler. Thank you so much. On Twitter, from New Jersey, Mile High Radio is following us. And from Bluffton, South Carolina, we have Brad Lanou. And in Atlanta, Georgia, we have Sammy Carlisle. So thank you so much.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, my God, Sammy. I thought Sammy from the Jersey Shore was following us.
Oh, my God, dude. What is wrong with you?
A lot of coffee.
It's Monster, this Puerto Rico, whatever I'm drinking over here. And on Instagram from Fort Myers, Florida. Check this out. Really cool. Stu's Motorcycles is following us on Instagram.
Right.
From the Hudson Valley, we have the Schwangung Wine Trail is following us. That's very, very famous.
Yeah.
Maybe. Wouldn't it be nice if we could do like a little
Yeah, we do the wine trail. Maybe.
We like
electric
wine.
radio show on the
Schwangum.
road.
We love you guys. Hit us up on the wine trail.
We like wine.
Yeah, we like wine. We like pig feet. We like hog maws. And in Naples, Florida, we have the Naples Herald newspapers.
Yeah.
We love our Florida friends.
We love Florida. And you know, man, it's been a while since I've been to Florida.
Yeah,
Been
you
a
usually
while.
go like every other week.
Yeah,
right?
I feel like I used to go like every other month. I haven't been. I got to go to Mother Florida here soon, man. I don't know, man. Weather's got to break here soon.
Yep.
Somebody posted on Facebook the other day that it was like, I think it was like 67 days until spring or something like that. I can't wait, man. It's my favorite time of the year, spring.
It is nice, though, that I get out of work at 5 o'clock, and I'm noticing that it's a little bit lighter every day.
Yes, most certainly is.
yeah.
I noticed it the other day. It was like 5:15. I'm driving home, and it was like the sun was just setting. So gives you hope. Something to look forward to. Stick around. We're going to close things up here in a couple of minutes on the Electric Radio Show. Darth Hammer.
We're ending the show, and we hope you enjoyed it very much. Many things transpired here today, and we hope you stick around for whoever's next, because they're really, really, really good as well.
All right, big finish. Show's over, folks. That's it. Go home, everybody. None of this ever happened.
Well, kids, that's our show for today. And now, in the words of Mr. Cole Porter.
It's over. Bye-bye from us to you.
This concludes our broadcast day.
That's going to do it.
All right.
Yeah. Now, please don't take this the wrong way. But I'm glad that we're wrapping this thing up because I am just like crashing now.
Well, that was an impressive amount of caffeine.
We're so big. Wow. I have to. Porto coffee shots. Actually had the Hershey chocolate latte. It was actually good. I mean, thanks Porto for sending these to a friend of ours that she was supposed to have, and that we just stole them and we drank them.
That's right.
But Porto coffee shots, check them out. You might like them actually. Thank you to Monster Energy Drink
for always being there.
For always being right next. I swear, I got a Monster Energy Drink next to me every single show. I bet you if we took a picture of this studio every show, somewhere in the shop would be a Monster can. Man, I live on that stuff. And but mostly, thank you guys out there for tuning in to another Electric Radio Show. And I'm not kidding. Studio ERS@gmail.com. Subject line: new news person. Send us an audition. We'll give it a listen. This Broke Jaw is not coming back.
Nope, he's not.
That's the way it goes. To our first responders, we love you guys. Police, fire, EMS, dispatchers, thank you for what you do for your community so everybody stays safe every single day. And to the greatest fighting force this world has ever known, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. Thank you for what you do for us and others around this great planet of ours to keep everybody safe from tyranny, oppression, and terrorism. Everybody take care, be well, have a great week. Don't worry, back here in a little over 6 days with another Electric Radio Show.
Take care. God bless.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you to all our troops. God bless America.
Here to perform our national anthem, United States Navy veteran and national recording artist, Dave Bray, USA.